and former member of the EBTA board. Yeah, and also part of this International Cooperation Task Group and Contact Group. So nice to have contacts all over the world, and always very surprised what's happening in these meetings, and looking forward what we are doing in this hour. Yeah, I don't know. Majid, do you want to continue?
Yeah, okay. I'm Matvey, Matthew, as you wish. I live in Moscow. I'm a family therapist and trainer and supervisor in solution-focused work. What else? I'm also a board member of Russian Solution-Focused Association. And tomorrow we are planning both online and offline celebration of Solution Focus Day in Moscow and in few other cities in Russia. So it would be fun, I suppose. That's it. Hope to come this year in Denmark, because last year in Italy was wonderful. So I hope to do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe Kasia, maybe next.
Thank you, Matvey. I'm Kasia. I'm from Poland. I'm a solution-focused nerd, I'd say, because I just love it. And so today is a wonderful day for me, that I started at 2 a.m. and I'm still going. I work as a therapist. I'm developing my new office, so it's a great task ahead of me. But I have a regular job, which is I'm a school director in a school for autistic children. So I do deal a lot with the neurodiverse people, and I support their families too. So that's me.
And may I say, Kasia, that you are translator of solution-focused workshops also, and you have been a wonderful translator at the last workshop that I did in Poland.
Oh, thank you, Ursula. I'm translating the Bruges model course now for Magda
Oh, wow.
Fidelska. I'm so happy.
Yeah, great job, really.
Thank you.
Okay. Who is next? Kasia, to whom do you want to hand over?
Daniel, I can see you're next in the Zoom box.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel. I'm a social pedagogue. I work in Tuzla. I worked in my practice, in profession, right? But 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I switched. I went to academia. I'm now university assistant, teaching future social pedagogues. And yeah, I found out a long time about solution-focused therapy when I was doing my second order cybernetics training that I never finished. I moved to Tuzla 11 years ago, and since then, yeah, I've been using it with my work. And maybe 2 years ago, we have started using it with our students when they have saw me doing it with clients, because we have a small counseling clinic, university clinic, where we see some clients. They were interested, and that's how the idea of starting something in Bosnia started. And I have reached out and eager waiting what might be the next steps for us to take. And I pass on to Marcos.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Well, I'm Marcos Perez Madrid. I'm from Bolivia in South America. I'm kind of also a solution-focused nerd. I try to teach it, to share it, to discover new things, new fields. I'm trying to meet special people around the world and to share this hope message. And so that's what I do. I do some research in with indigenous communities using the SF approach, and I write something about it.
Thank you,
And-
Marcos.
And who's next, Marcus? Are you passing
It
over
would
to?
be Sylvia.
Yes.
Hey, hello, everyone. As Anne-Marie already mentioned, we know each other.
Yes.
I also nearly went to Ursula's your training, so hopefully it will appear in the future in Poznan. What can I say about myself? Like, I'm training with Kasia, actually. We are very often on many trainings together. And I live in London since over 20 years now. I'm running Polish Saturday school for Polish children in here. And yeah, and I'm solution focused. Yeah, so I can pass. Can I pass to someone? There was this doctor.
Sully Jacob from
Yes.
Toronto. Yes.
Yes, Dr. Zuli.
Hello, 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 hello.
Ah.
Yes, I am here in Toronto and I am part of Solution Focused in Spanish with my dear Marcos Perez La Madrid. We just had a meeting yesterday that was amazing and he presented and it brought tears to my eyes, like how he perceives and how he applies the solution focused method in his therapies. So I am more and more falling in love with it, and and I'm very happy to be here too. Thank you for the invitation. Oh,
Thank
and
you.
I am like this, sorry, because today I turn 80 years old.
Oh.
And I'm trying everything, my hair and everything. And I wish all of you can come here.
Oh, so happy
Enjoy your
birthday.
Yes,
Happy
you.
birthday.
thank you so much.
Happy
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Danish we would say tillykke.
To look, oh,
Tillykke.
In Swiss German, we would say, Alles Gute zum Geburtstag.
Geburtstag, ja, ich kann
Geburtstag.
ein wenig Deutsch
Ah,
sprechen,
ja.
aber
Oh, wow.
nicht,
Cool.
nicht zu viel, nicht zu viel. Ich muss üben.
Ja, okay. Wow. Okay.
Danke
Nice
schön.
to have you here, Suli.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I think people that are in solution-focused free therapy, we are very love-oriented because I think it's
Yes.
centered in love. Yes.
Mm.
It is. It is. It is
So
my extended family. That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're still missing one, which is Marioli. Or is it Barbara, or how should I pronounce it? Are you there?
Yeah, probably we should translate it. Marioli, I think could say something in Spanish. Marioli,
Yeah,
te
do that.
están preguntando que te presentes y que digas algo de ti y lo traducimos. Pues como un saludo y algo de ti.
Ya. Buenos días a todos. Ahorita no puedo prender mi cámara, pero bueno, yo me llamo Marioli, tengo 27 años, soy de aquí de La Paz, Bolivia. Todavía no estoy, o sea, recién estoy empezando en la terapia y bueno, he conocido el modelo del enfoque sistémico justamente por Marcos, ¿no? Que pasé un módulo con él en la universidad. Entonces me gusta mucho este modelo, ya que veo cómo podemos ver la mejor versión de las personas, poder ver los superpoderes, como él siempre dice, y veo que es algo, como decían alguna vez, que es un enfoque que está a la medida de las personas, ¿no? Entonces me gusta muchísimo este modelo y quisiera seguir aprendiendo más y poder dedicarme también, ¿no? A hacer la terapia de este maravilloso enfoque.
It's
Yeah,
so amazing.
my-
It
my-
is so
my-
amazing. This language thing, I
Yeah.
got two things. You're living in Bolivia and you're probably trained by Marcos. That is
Yeah.
what I got out of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Mm.
Dice que es increíble el idioma y que ha entendido que eres de Bolivia y que probablemente has aprendido de mí. Yeah, that's what Mary said. She says hello. She's 27 years old and yeah, she lives in Bolivia and she learns self-practice from a module in a family therapy training. And she really likes this thing about best version, to connect with the best version of the people. And she believes in superpowers, and she wants to know more about it. And she's so excited to develop this practice in Bolivia.
And that's
Welcome.
nice. Welcome, yes.
Bienvenida.
Gracias, un gusto.
So, and do I get it right that the English is difficult? So when we speak English, it would be nice if you translate it, Marcus?
Yeah, I could translate it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why we are the International Cooperation Group,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means also that there are different cultures, different languages. Yeah. And if you
Yeah.
can translate a little bit, Marcos, it would be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Happy to do that. And Sully also can help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Marcus, now you have to be at every gathering we are having, every 3 or 4 months because we need a translator, right, Ursula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a pleasure.
That's how it works.
Pleasure.
Yeah. I think, Ursula, that we should talk a bit about the International Cooperation Contact Group and the work we're doing in the task group. And then we should hear a bit about what's going on in each country regarding the solution-focused approach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What do you think about that?
Anne-Marie, you know what I was thinking about? Everyone here knows what EBTA is, what the European Brief Therapy Association is. Or maybe we just have to say 2 words about the EBTA. I don't know. Do you know what? So Marcos, you know what EBTA is. The others. How about you, Sully? Do you know what EBTA is?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I would love to know what that is.
Okay.
So maybe we can.
Están preguntando qué significa la EBTA, qué quiere decir, que es la Asociación Europea de Terapia Breve Centrada en Soluciones.
So EBTA is European Brief Therapy Association, founded over 30 years ago with some people from Europe, together with Insu and Steve. And the idea was there is an association that helps to spread the word of the solution-focused approach. And it's an association where all people who is interested in the approach has his place. So that means there are therapists, also coaches, supervisors, and everyone. Yeah. And out of these, and then we are organized in different task groups. And one of the task group is the International Cooperation Task Group. Do we have since when it is existing? Do you have an idea? I think it's since 2012 or 11.
It's more than 10 years.
Yeah.
It's more than 10 years. And I mean, as Ursula is saying, we have different task groups. So we are having different work to be done, different aims in EBTA. I think just to let you know a bit about it, lately we're working on getting a more European validation of the approach as a psychotherapeutic approach on a European level. And then it's a lot about networking. It's a lot about spreading the words of solution focus and supporting countries, communities, networks in how to integrate and adapt the approach within their country or community.
Yeah. Marcos, do you want to translate for a second?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Entonces, la Asociación Europea de Terapia Breve de Centrales Soluciones tiene como 30 años ya y ha sido pues una iniciativa también sugerida por IMSO Kimberg y Steve Chaser. Y la idea es pues crear esta asociación para difundir y tener un trabajo abierto para practicantes de Europa, pero también de todo el mundo. Entonces, se van creando grupos de colaboración o de cooperación. En este caso, este es un grupo de cooperación internacional que probablemente tiene como unos 10 años ya de antigüedad. Entonces, una parte importante de este trabajo es validarlo en Europa y en el mundo, ¿no? Como una práctica sólida y que se puede pues, compartir. Entonces, se trabaja dando apoyo a iniciativas en otros países, creando redes de colaboración y sobre todo creando una comunidad internacional de colaboración.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you see, as we are a European association, but as you see, we are a worldwide organization also, because always there are friends from all parts of the world. What for me personally is really touching, and I'm very, very glad that you are here. Yeah, the International Cooperation Task Group, first, it was a little bit the idea that it's a cooperation between associations, solution-focused associations, but then it developed also to a big international cooperation contact group with also single persons, associations, different groups, networks, and whoever is there is always welcome. And there has been a lot of interesting stuff coming out, I think, Anne-Marie, no?
Yes, definitely. And just to add to what you're saying is, I think that being in this task group, or just try to orient yourself about what's going on worldwide on the solution-focused approach, you realize that there are really well-established associations, like in Poland with 1,700 members or something like that. And in Denmark, we can't even manage to get an association because we're not that many practitioners. So there's a huge variations about whether you're a single or two persons in a country, or you're a national association, or you're just a small community about 10, 20 people. So these variations means that we need to collaborate on so many different levels, which I like.
Okay, Marcos.
Yeah, sure. Es es una asociación europea, pero al mismo tiempo se ha convertido en una asociación a nivel mundial, porque aglutina a no solo asociaciones de la práctica de la terapia centrada en soluciones, sino también todo tipo de iniciativas, ¿no? Entonces, por eso tiene esta característica internacional. Entonces, todos son bienvenidos y, bueno, hay asociaciones, por ejemplo, como la de Poland, la de Polonia, que tiene como 700 personas ya que participan, pero también hay iniciativas en otros países que pueden ser de 1 o 2 personas o tal vez solamente 20 personas, pero justamente Anne-Marie menciona de que por eso es que es importante la colaboración para que las iniciativas vayan creciendo, como en el caso de Polonia, ¿no? Entonces la idea es que todos puedan ayudarse y crecer juntos, y por eso han salido iniciativas muy interesantes a lo largo de este tiempo.
Yeah. And some of the tendencies that we see in Europe right now is that it's spreading even more in East Europe, I mean, we have had Russia for several years. That's been integrated the approach. But recently we also see Georgia and Albania and now Kosovo, Croatia and Serbia. And that is just nice to know that the approach are getting into the corners of Europe.
Yeah. We wanted to show you, but shortly, you know, just wanted to show you some examples what the task group, but also the contact group is doing. Anne-Marie, we want to share that? Yeah. Okay.
So how do I do it here?
Yeah, so you see a little bit what the task group and the contact group is doing. So, of course, there is the international cooperation anyway between associations and groups. And we have some quarterly gatherings, for example. Then, of course, we are really celebrating the Solution-Focused World Day as tomorrow or today, but officially tomorrow. In summertime, so there have been different EBTA summer camps organized by local people. And yeah, there are some book or article translations, and anyway, supporting initiatives in different countries. So there has been people from EBTA went to different countries and did some workshops or other things. And yeah, maybe we can show you. Of course, we have a lot of photos from the summer camps. So this one was the first one in Finland, with maybe you all know Peter Sundman, organizing together with John Wheeler. And yeah, then there have been a group of people, as you see. And one thing that was very interesting was there were, I think it were 4 guys from Russia. And one of the questions that they had was, how have solution-focused associations been growing in other countries? And everyone was telling about the own country. And I'm not sure, but I have a little bit impression that this summer camp was a little bit the starting point of the Russian association. But you correct me, Matvey, if
Yes,
it's
that's
not
true.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting discussions. And I think then afterwards, Peter Sundman, for example, have been in Russia, and Ferdinand, I think also, and there have been translations of books. Yeah, and you see the summer camps always in nice venues, a lot of nature, a lot of fun together. And this was the second one, 2017 in Slovenia. Yeah, it was also a very, very interesting experience for everyone. BIBA was hosting in Slovenia, and there have been a lot of people also trained by Brief. Yeah, and a lot of fun also, a lot of learning together and inspiring work together, and really wonderful days also in this summer camp. And I think we prepared also a video. These are some photos from Slovenia. And yeah, here are some topics or activities and feedbacks. And yeah, you see, it's just normally it's an open space summer camp, but sometimes also there has been a topic at the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, I think there is a film. I don't know if you can hear the sound. Oh, there's no sound now.
Oh, Anne-Marie has a husband who is a technical genie, and he will make that do for us. But then maybe we can continue, because we are very interested in what is going on in your countries, you know. So on cooperation, on international cooperation also, but in your own countries. I have no idea, Marcos, for example, if you have an association in Bolivia or what is going on. So maybe you can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you, Ursula. Well, we don't have an association, not not in Bolivia, and I think not in South America. But we get to the SF practice by taking a family therapy course, which is kind of a standard course in all Latin America, where we just learn like a module of SF practice, and then we learn another module, so family therapy. So that's how we learn it, and then we can participate in family therapy events, and some of the presentations will be about SF practice, and that's probably a next step would be to be together and to support each other in SF practice in Latin America or South America.
Yeah. But I have the impression, but I'm not sure if I'm right, Marcos, that the community in Middle and South Africa is quite big, no?
Yeah, it's getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people who are interested, for example, in education and SF, some kind of SF education, for example, and working in communities. So yeah, it's getting big. It's getting bigger.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, we see Anne-Marie, but we don't hear her. I don't know. Someone else maybe can tell us a little bit what is going on in your countries. I don't know. Maybe Kasia, you wanted to tell us a little bit about Poland.
Okay. In Poland, we are very lucky. I mean, we are lucky. We have two associations who I think they're like 20 years tradition of they're doing their job in Poland. So last year, the association I belong with, the PSTTSR, the Polish Association for Solution Focused Therapy, he developed the certification system, so we get along with our legal system for being recognized as a psychotherapy modality. So it's probably one of the reasons that we are growing in numbers so much, because I think that at the moment I'm speaking, there's 1,800 members of PST-TSR and growing. So there was this certification system developed that has a very strict number of hours that we have to, the training hours, we have to train for 400 hours in solution-focused purely model, and then we have to do 200 hours of regular of different modalities and general psychology, clinical psychology modules, and then we have to do the clinical practice, so it all gathers at around 1,400 hours in order to get the certification for a psychotherapist. And there are also the 4-year long schools opened in Poland since last year, and there are new schools, 4-year schools opening next year. So I think that we are quite advanced in Poland, and the solution focus, I think I can see it everywhere, and there are trainings and people are interested, and because I'm on the 5th year of my psychology degree, and I hear all around me I have to do the solution focused training because it works so well. So it just fills my heart with joy to see how we grow in Poland.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and it's really impressive. And yeah, maybe at the end of the meeting here, I can tell you just in 2 minutes what EBTA is trying about this certification in this European Association for Psychotherapy, because it's also because in Poland it's very growing, and in Finland, for example. Okay, I don't know, someone else would like to tell us a little bit what is going on in his or her country?
Yeah, of course, I can say.
Yeah, please.
Our association, it's a hard word to me. It was started about 5 years ago, and we have about 400 people in it. It's pretty active. So we have annual conference and summer camps and regular interventions and inside the association and some workshops and so on. A lot of things happening all the time. Right now we are developing certification, some certification process. We are discussing it right now. We don't have any laws about psychotherapy in Russia still. People talk about it for 10 years, but we still don't have any laws. But we need some.
Do you want to tell us?
Yeah, I have to re-record.
Yeah, you want to tell us a little bit about Bosnia?
Yeah, sure. Here it's not popular modality, so people don't know a lot about it. We are trying to change it by talking more among some people. We have about 20 people who are SF enthusiasts, and we are starting now with learning more theoretical framework. So we are going to meet actually 18th and 19th. We are going to camp in Bosnia here, Pecka, to spend 2 days with reflections, and we will have some small group discussions and try to figure it out a little bit more our understanding. We are a mixed group of some psychotherapists who are in education, some other modality, but are interested in SF. There are some who are already finished their training in family system therapy, so who are interested in the SF. But basically, that's the idea, to start with some kind of meetings, discussions about SF, theoretical framework, maybe do some work, a little bit of work on each other. Yeah, dip our toes in the field, in the water, as they would say. And then we will see, we will let it, naturally develop what will happen. We don't know the question of best hopes. Yeah, I'm not sure what our best hopes are for this yet. We will see it after this weekend that we spend together.
Small steps, no? Sometimes, small steps are needed. But they're very interesting. I think it's so interesting in the different countries how the approach, spreads, or there are single people just working solution focused. It's so fascinating, really. Yeah.
And Daniel, is it by the training you have in your country in family therapy that you get to know the solution focused approach, or are you training online, or?
I'm not sure about in-country family therapy training because I was not part of that. I do my family training in Croatia, in Rijeka. So I brought it here. We did do solution focus brief therapy back then. And as I said, I have done it, privately with clients. I didn't do it, we didn't talk about it too much in training. It's just emerging in last maybe a year and a half that we are talking about it me with colleagues more, and then they becoming interested in it. What is it? Yeah, it's spreading like that. So we will see what will happen. We are not sure, but we are very eager about this weekend. Maybe we are putting a little bit too much pressure on this weekend. Yeah, I feel it is as it's gonna happen or it's gonna break it. The enthusiasm and yeah, so we will see what will happen.
Yeah. You know, this lovely quote that has been following me through my SF years, that is, whenever you want to go fast, go slow. And I think it's just such a nice thing to be reminded about, that we can't speed up anything. You know, sometimes you have to take the pace out of it, and then you discover and realize some new learnings, and that is just lovely. Yeah,
Yes,
so
fascinante.
yeah. So now you got an advice without asking for it, but that's how it is sometimes.
It's fine.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Oh, I want to add something about Russian association, that it's not a Russian association now, it's like a association of Russian-speaking specialists, because especially after the war started, I suppose about 20% of our members are outside Russia. For example, we have a big bunch of solution-focused specialists in Montenegro, for example, and in Georgia, and so on. So it's not only about Russia.
Yeah. Yeah.
So does that mean that you are aware of solution-focused practitioner in Montenegro?
Sorry?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are about 5 or 10 very experienced practitioners.
In Montenegro, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I don't know, Zuli, are you still there?
Yes,
Can
I am. Yes, I am.
Can you tell us a little bit about
I am
Canada?
not here in Canada, but in reality, I'm building up everything in Bolivia with Mario. Sorry, with Marcos. Yeah, so that is my organization, and it's powerful. And it's, as he's saying, it's increasing. There are more people, more commitment, more excitement about it. And Marcos leads it beautifully. He's an inspiration, really, because he does this kind of job from the heart, from his spirit, right? And it's beautiful. So I feel very fortunate. And actually, there are a few people, Latin American people, that are here in Canada, interested in solution-focused breath therapy, that have been sometimes with you, Marcos, right? And they are deciding to join. So yeah. But we don't have that much here in Canada, that I know of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we have our community. Sorry. So we have a community, but in terms of organization, like an association, we don't have it yet. But there are some initiatives like ours, and other people from Chile, for example, Centro Sol, and Centro Latino from Peru, and I think Solution Focused to Mexico. I think that's the name, from Mexico. Yeah, we have some initiatives. And probably we need to get together.
Yes.
Yeah.
There, I think.
Yes, sorry.
No, sorry. It's just my impression is that there's this growing Spanish speaker community, or you are just some of you have been there for a long time, but now you're just connecting with each other and strengthen the approach. I think what is in Canada is that it's the solution-focused practitioners that are English-speaking are part of the SFPTA in Canada.
Yeah.
And and maybe, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm not sure, Sylvia, did I understand well that you are coming from Poland, but maybe I really didn't understand that well. Are you still there, Sylvia? Maybe not.
Sylvia is coming from Poland, but she's based in UK, London.
In London. Okay. Yeah. Then I understood well. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And we know a little bit UK, so there is a big association and yeah. Okay. Have we other countries? Or maybe I can tell just 2 sentences. In Switzerland, it's very interesting. We have just a network of solution-focused practice existing since over 30 years. But it's just a network. I think it's about 160 or 200 people. And yeah, there has been some solution-focused enthusiasts founding it and inviting Steve and Insu. And I love this story about my colleague, Therese Steiner. I don't know, maybe someone of you knows her. She has written a book with Insu together. She's also a child and adolescent psychiatrist. And she was telling us always how she learned the solution-focused approach. Because it was like she had 3 children and a husband that was churning a lot. And she thought, never, ever, I will do that if I am talking with people the whole day about problems. And then she heard about Steve and Insu. And then she said, okay, I will try to ask 1 solution-focused question a week. And that's the first step that I do. And she was beginning like that. And then she asked more questions. And then she has also been in Milwaukee with Insu and Steve. But this is for me, a very inspiring story about small steps. Yeah, just begin with 1 question and have a look at what happens. So very interesting. And I'm not sure, Marcos, if Mariola wanted to say something also, because now, yeah, we haven't been translating a lot for her.
It is very difficult to translate, when it's long, when you do 1 sentence or 2 sentences. Yes. But I think he's taking notes. Yeah, he's good at it.
Well, Marioli, lo que estamos haciendo es cada uno está diciendo qué está pasando en su país. Han hablado de Polonia, de Rusia, de Canadá. Entonces, Anne-Marie dijo, cuando quieres ir rápido, ve lento. Y eso es como un mensaje también, ¿no? Para lo que está haciendo. Y bueno, también Ursula dice, pensando en Steve, que es bueno empezar con pequeños pasos y siempre todo empieza con una pregunta, ¿no? Entonces, concentrarse en la primera preguntita que vas a hacer para luego continuar con eso, ¿no? Eso es, Marioli. Y no sé si tienes algo, si quieres decir algo o preguntar algo.
Okay.
And do Marioli wants to say anything?
Y Marioli, ¿quieres decir algo? ¿Quisieras comentar algo?
I think she already said something, right? Like about having met you through university where you were teaching.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's what she said.
Yeah. You mean what I'm teaching?
No. I think Marioli already said something about having met you in university.
Yeah, in the family therapy program is what I teach. So yeah,
and she's
right
part
now
of that group. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're doing some case studies and for using this approach with families and couples.
It sounds great. I think we are about to close in a minute or 2. I just want you to pay attention to the EBTA conference that are coming up in Denmark. I know some of you are coming, but just to make sure that you know it's there. And we, of course, would love to see you, but I also know it's very narrowed in the northern part of Europe. We have these gatherings every third month, so maybe fourth. EBTA have a Facebook page where you will find our when we will next have a meeting. There's also this Facebook group of the International Cooperation, I think it's contact group, that is also on Facebook, that it's free for everybody to join in and kind of stay connected with as many practitioners as possible across the world. Yeah.
Yeah. Kasia?
I have a question. Will there be any meet and learn meetings organized in the near future again? Because I just love the idea. I attended the one with Chris Iverson, and I know that Geert is responsible for those, and he said that it sort of like drifted up, but
but I mean,
are there plans?
Kasia, I saw him in the weekend and I reminded him about it. And then we made a list of potential topics and it was so long. So I know we will have meet and learn again, and hopefully in a very kind of continuously way, so we can share, knowledge and experiences from each other, because I love that as well. Meet and learn. It's a great concept.
Great news. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to say that I went to last year. I went to the last conference. It was amazing. I felt like I met people like me finally. So that was unbelievable. And people with a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, by talking to me and going out, having some dinner, sharing some experiences, and just talking. You can have this energy that changes your life basically, and you get caught with new ideas, and you feel you can change the world. And it was beautiful. It was amazing. Workshops, conferences, and we have even this a meeting with pizza, and pizza and SF practice is like so special for me. So it was like a dream come true, and everything listening to each other. So it was beautiful. So I recommend it to assist them.
And I remember when you shared your experience with us, Marcos, and you said how loving these European, psychologists or therapists are, and that he felt at home, he felt welcomed, and I feel like going there one day. Of course, why not? Yes, thank you, Marcos.
Yeah, thank you for your lovely words, Marcus.
Yeah.
I really appreciate them. And yeah, what sticks to me is your word that this is so energizing. So you think you can change the world.
Yeah.
Something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
thank you for joining.
Thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you soon, and feel hugged, please. And hope to see you. Hope to see you.
The way we say goodbye in our group, Marcos.
So thank you very much, and take care, and see you soon, wherever, however. So bye.
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 Bye.